Good morning. Welcome to South Coast College Commencement 2025. I want to welcome all family, friends, and most especially graduates to this commencement exercise. Please welcome Alexandra Castle. She is a 2005 court reporting graduate, and she will lead us in the national anthem. So please stand for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce our Master of Ceremonies and keynote speaker, Attorney Mark J. Peacock. Mark Peacock began his legal career in the field of insurance defense, where he concentrated on personal injury, product liability, and business litigation. Following that experience, he began representing injury victims and their families in injury and wrongful death cases. Whether in trial or arbitration, Mark specializes in the fields of personal injury, wrongful death, product liability, and catastrophic injuries. Mark received his Juris Doctorate from Santa Clara University School of Law in 1991, and he holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in English Literature from my alma mater, California State University, Long Beach. He is also an active member of the Consumer Attorneys of California, Consumer Attorneys Association of Los Angeles, the Orange County Bar Association, and the Orange County Trial Lawyers Association, and American Trial Lawyers Association. For many years, Mark has dedicated his professional career to representing those who have suffered injury and need legal recompense. Please welcome our Master of Ceremonies, Mark J. Peacock.
Thank you very much. I didn't need all that stuff, but I see myself, by the way, as just a lawyer and a guy who actually really enjoys what he does. You know, one of the things that all of you are going to experience in the next few years, and hopefully beyond that, is that you all are now a member of a club, and that's a club, the legal club. So welcome. You know, it is an elite club. That's how we feel about it once you're in it, and it is wonderful because inside that club, by the way, are just wonderful people like yourselves. All of you have been on journeys for the last few years, and I'm sure every single one of you has your own story about overcoming things and getting here today and wearing your cap and gown and things. That's not a small feat. That's a big, big deal. So when you get home tonight or this afternoon after you've thanked everybody, family, friends, for all the support and everything, I really encourage you to take a moment, go in the bathroom, in the car, in the mirror, whatever, and take a look at yourself and thank yourself for doing this, because it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. You're going to, not only with classmates, but you're going to see as you continue in your legal career that you'll run into knuckleheads like me. And you go, okay, what's it like? And you might not like guys like me. You might love them. You might not like your law firm. You might love it. But it's always all the people that are always working there and engaged. They're always doing something. They're all on a journey. They're building. They're learning. And I would encourage you always, always to remember that. Remember that, number one, you're now a part of a club. And that's an important thing, and especially nowadays, all you got to do is open up your phones, or we used to read these things called newspapers. You don't really read those anymore. But every day, guess what? You go on CNN, Fox, whatever you're into, there's always something going on. And guess what? 90% of it has to do with the club, law. And most people don't understand what it means. Most people interact with it, they turn a blind eye to it, they don't get it. It's too overwhelming, all that kind of stuff. But the reality is it's an integral, deep part of the American fabric of what we do here. And you're now in that club. So take it with all due respect, take it very seriously. And welcome to the club. You'll be getting your secret handshake information later on, all right? Okay. Like I said, I'm going to just have a couple quick words, maybe a little bit of advice here and there. But I will tell you that I do enjoy what I do. And I primarily represent law enforcement, fire, and corrections for a living. I do that all over the state of California, okay? And I actually really, really enjoy it. It is very challenging, as you all know, through your journey getting here to this point. But I really do enjoy it. I enjoy the camaraderie. I even enjoy the conflicts and the arguments and getting creative, how to get around things. And you will all be involved in all that sort of thing. Court reporters are really I'll talk about each of you in a group. So court reporters, you guys are like the bastion of evidence. You capture the evidence through testimony. And guys like me, we rely on that testimony because it's what we call evidence. And so, I would encourage you each to have a very serious and profound awareness that what you're doing is you're collecting evidence. And the evidence will undoubtedly have an impact on somebody's life. You might be court reporting for somebody giving what seems like not that big of a deal, witness or something like that. That position lasts 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour. It doesn't seem like to be that big of a deal. Nobody's fighting. Stuff like that. However, that testimony is now evidence. And that testimony, that evidence, could later on at trial be the exact thing that whole trial turns on. So you never know. So it's very, very important that when you're collecting the evidence and marshaling it, as we used to call it in law school, that you do it with precision, awareness, and sensitivity that it could very well affect somebody's life. And that's not being dramatic or anything like that. That's the truth. When we're rifling through, some of people from my office here, we're rifling through evidence and things like that. Guess what? We're looking for the little things, the little tiny moments when somebody says red instead of green or whatever it might be. And you guys, the court reporters, you're the ones who are collecting that evidence. So even you're listening to testimony, maybe there's a tear or two, maybe they're laughing, maybe the attorneys aren't getting along or whatever it is. Slow down, you're talking over each other and stuff like that. Just remember that when you're collecting that evidence, it more likely than not will have a profound effect on somebody down the line. It just does. It'll affect everything from whether or not a matter goes to trial, to whether or not a matter settles, or somebody stays out of prison, they go to jail, things like that. So it's very, very important, okay? So there are some rules with the club, just so you know. It's not so easy. Okay. Here's a little bit of words of advice for you guys, okay? 2 things. Number 1, stay involved, okay? What I mean by that is when you're out there working, and I'm not sure that everybody has a job yet and things like that, that's the next step, I suppose. Securing employment, getting an apartment, right? And things like that. And so you get going with your life as you see it. You have to remember, and I would encourage you to listen to what I'm saying. You're on a journey. It's not just, you haven't arrived at a destination right now and it's over. You're on a journey. So that's going to become what? It's going to become getting a job, getting income, getting benefits, go wherever you guys might go. You might be thinking, I want to be a private court reporter, or you might want to work for the courts. It doesn't matter. I can almost guarantee you're going to wind up in a spot you didn't plan. You had no idea you're going to get there, and all of a sudden, boom, you're there. For me, I'll talk about me for just a quick second. For me, I was 24 years old. This was about 5 years ago. What the? That wasn't. Oh, shut up, joking. I had started a couple little businesses selling T-shirts and things like that, and it failed. Everything failed. It was a miserable crash. It was like the Hindenburg going down. It was bad. So I had to crawl back to my mom and dad and say, hey, can I come back home and live in my old bedroom? And I had nothing. I felt like a total failure. And so the point of this right now is failure is good, just so you know where this is going. So all of a sudden I'm back home with my, and I came from a big Irish Catholic family here in Orange County, and my brothers were like ganging up on me going, yeah, you loser and all that kind of stuff. However, from that moment of just absolute despair, I went back to school, and I suddenly started finding myself. And all of a sudden I got a degree in English literature, which was total, I'm like English lit, who reads anymore? But all of a sudden I found my passion. And then from that, all of a sudden I went to law school. I didn't go to law school, by the way, to make a lot of money. I don't know if you guys think of those sorts of things, makes all this money. I went to law school for other reasons, just to sort of challenge myself and to show my dad that I wasn't a loser. So I'm joking, my dad didn't say that. But you go to all of a sudden I found myself in law school, and then my journey led me to working for an insurance defense firm. And then all of a sudden one day waking up going, you know what? These guys are knuckleheads, the guys that I'm working for. I could do this. And then, boom, open up a law firm, scared out of my mind, and bada bing, bada boom, here I am. I'm up here talking to you guys. And my journey's been unbelievably awesome. Kelly's out there. She's been with me forever and a day. Elisa's now with me, and I have a great team, and it's been such a blessing. Each of you will be going on your own journey like that. And the point, by the way, with my little story about myself is that failure is okay. Okay, there will be a time when you'll get a job, you'll love it, and then 2 days later you'll hate it. Or, there'll be ups and downs with your career. You're not getting the names right or something, whatever it is. Like the attorney's like yelling at you during a depo or whatever it might be. Ups and downs, but that's part of a journey for you. And because there might be, not failures, but stumbles, that's when you guys will learn. That's when in the long run, you'll really learn. So I would encourage you to remember that failures actually are okay. They really, really are, okay? That's my big takeaway, or you guys could take that away from me. I would encourage you to really stick that in your back pocket, okay? All right, so on that note, welcome to our special club. Like I said, you'll get your little handshake instructions in a little bit. We have special T-shirts we're going to hand out in a little bit. Everything's good. No, I really want to say welcome, and I wrote a quote, if you guys don't mind. I was really proud of myself last night. I wrote this down. Okay, the legal world needs your sharp eyes, steady hands, and ethical minds. Like, all right, that's good. So let me read that again. That's for you. The legal world needs your sharp eyes, steady hands, and ethical minds, okay? Now, more than ever, that is needed. And, I didn't, concentrating a little bit on court reporters, paralegals too. Paralegals for me personally, and medical assistants, by the way. The market has changed so much that, and court reporters, obviously, each one of you, you have such an important role in the market of law now. A lot more so than a lot of the attorneys. Like for me personally running a firm, I rely on paralegals more than I rely on lawyers. lawyers are, you got Chat GPT or whatever, and that doesn't talk back to you, by the way, just so you know. So you have, I can't emphasize enough how important the role that you guys are going to be playing inside our little club. So that's very, very important. Paralegals are wonderful. I've been very, very fortunate with South Coast to have hired over the years a few court paralegals, and they've all been fantastic. Right now, Alicia is with me, and she's fantastic. So congratulations, by the way. You didn't know I was going to point you out. Where are you? There she is, right there. But it's very, the whole thing is very, very important. And I want to congratulate you. I personally know the journey in my way, so I'm sure each of you have your own version of that. And congratulations, because it is a heck of a thing to be here doing this and wearing your caps and gowns and things like that. So congratulations from me, and I guess on behalf of the entire legal community. Welcome. All right. Okay. Yolanda? I think it's time. Let's do this. Okay, everybody knows Yolanda Krieger. I was told not to give her bio. She asked me, no, don't tell anybody about all the wonderful things I do. I said, no, I want to say a couple of things. She's like, no, everybody knows how awesome I am. And I'm like, all right, but can I say anything? She's like, no, just say my name and that sort of thing. So like that, I snuck that in. Okay, so with all due respect, here, Yolanda, it's your turn. Come on up here. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to hand out awards for the court reporting program. I'm going to start with, let me get situated here. I'll start with the honors. Leilani Armendariz. I know she's here. I don't think she's here today. Amelia Barraza. You can come up. Yeah. He's gonna take a picture. Nadia Corbell. I think Nadia. Yeah, Nadia's here. Patricia Negretti. Myra Ramirez. Kimberly Lopez. I'm not sure if Kimberly Lopez is here. Ashley Sandoval. Ashley? Yeah. Ora Trababino. Felicia Iardi. They say it right. I'm sorry if I butchered that. And so the honors is a 3.0 to 3.4 for court reporting. And then high honors is a 3.5 up to a 4.0. So we're gonna start with our high honors with Jessica Behan. Stacy Brantley, Stacy Brantley. Congrats. Juliana Carriaga, but she couldn't be here today. And then Alexandra Castle.
Oh, I'm falling off? Okay, sorry. Whoops.
Amy Chittai. Elisito de Guzman, but he's not here today. And then Kristen Fleming. Valeria Galvan Fonseca, she's also not here today. Natalie Gomez, yay! Jessica Lopez, family. So Natalie and Jessica are mother and daughter, so yeah. So very exciting. Awesome. Summer Gracia. Careful, careful. Judith Jacobs, she's not here today though. And then Carol Kim also is not here today. Ariella Lanos. Rosanna O'Rear. There's a lot of court reporting today. Yes, Rosanna daughter Bridget is also a court reporter. She's graduated. It's been a few years since she's graduated, but she's over there. Isabella Pasco, she's not here today. Rhonda Piella. All right. Raquel Poole.
Do you know those people?
We also have Yesenia Ramos. Lindsay Thompson. Kathy Trigg. And then we have Erica Vargas, who's not here today. And then we have Melissa Vargas. Oh, sorry. Been in the wrong pile. Melissa. Oh. And I have one more award for the high honors, which is the highest honors with the 4.0 in court reporting. That's really, really hard to do. So, Meredith Sablon.
Where am I looking at? Oh. Congratulations.
And now I have a couple more awards for the productions, the court reporting production specialist. I have for high honors, Karina Miranda Anaya. Susan Marshall, I don't believe she's here. No. And then for the highest honors award, Anaya Johnson. All right, so that's all I have for the court reporting.
Okay, that was pretty inspiring. I like the mother and daughter stories. Each of you, by the way, again, you have your own journeys and things like that. And
Bring them up, the two mother and daughters.
if you want, that'd be a nice picture. By the way, your hair looks, you nailed it out there. So- Yeah, it's super inspiring, by the way. Really, it's really neat. Yeah, who's the daughter? Good question. Good. That's fantastic, by the way. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I'd love to hear those stories of their journey. That's it's fantastic. Okay, so it's my honor to present these awards for the recipients in the paralegal program. And if I butcher her last name, I apologize right up front. The first one, Jelena Ballinas. Sure, you can do your job. Stop joking.
Thank you.
Okay, this one is personal to me a little bit. So there's a little note here from Eden. It says, "I love you, Mom. I'm so proud of you." Alicia Aldana. Good job. Congratulations. I'm a little biased, so she's fantastic. A good reflection, by the way, of the school. So good job. The next recipient is Maria Polino. Congratulations. And the last one, oh, go ahead, is Melissa Reynoso. You got some people out there. Is that a thing? Congratulations to each of you. So I think what we're going to do next is we're going to have everybody come up for the presenting of the diplomas in general. And so if I could ask everybody, all the students, to get up and come up to the front. And I'd like to also take this opportunity to introduce a very dear friend of mine who's absolutely wonderful. And by the way, very dedicated to what she does for all you guys and your family and friends, and it's Jean Gonzalez. So Jean is a wonderful, wonderful person with a big heart, as you all know. And a lot of times she doesn't get the recognition or a shout out, so I'm going to give that to her right now. She's absolutely wonderful, the biggest heart in the world. So it's all yours, Jean. Sure.
Okay, we want to have all of the graduates facing the audience. So about 10, where's our photographer?
We were going to do, I think, 10, 10, and 10, something like
Yeah,
that. So
10
who wants
up
to be
here.
the brave first 10? Come on up here on the top. Look at you, all the go-getters. Okay, then if we could form a second row, that'd be great. And then maybe a third row. Yes, and the singers in the back. If you break into I Fought the Law, that would be funny.
And we're preparing for the conferring of the degrees. So let me tell the audience a little bit. This is an important part of the graduation ceremony. So please hold your applause until we complete this presentation. All of the graduates should have their tassels on the right side right now. And after I complete my presentation, I will tell you to move your tassel to the left side. And at that time, I'll present you as the graduating class. So everybody hold their applause. By the authority vested in me by the state of California, I hereby award you the degrees and certificates for which you have qualified. Graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your graduation cap. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the South Coast College graduating class of August 2025.
Oh my gosh. That's okay.
Sorry, I was like, where'd it go? Sorry, thank you.
Okay, I'm I'm now going to read the graduates. Here they are. Court reporting, Lelani Armanderas, Amelia Barraza, Jessica Behan, Stacy Brantley, Juliana Cariaga, Alexandra Castle, Amy Chidoy, Alisto de Guzman, Vanessa Esquibel, Kristen Fleming, Valeria Galvin, Natalie Gomez, Summer Gracia, Judith Jacobs, Carol Kim, Nadia Corbell Harrington, Ariella Llanos, Jessica Lopez, Kimberly Lopez, Patricia Negretti, Rosanna O'Rear, Isabella Pasco, Rhonda Pay, Raquel Poole, Myra Ramirez, Yesenia Ramos, Meredith Sablon, Amanda Sanchez, Ashley Sandoval, Lindsay Thompson, Aura Trabanino, Kathy Trigg, Erica Vargas, Melissa Vargas, and Felicia Iarte Duran. Okay, medical assistant, Yanira Chacon and Valeria Sanchez. Paralegals, Alicia Aldana, Jelena Bolinas, Maria Polino, Melissa Reynoso. And our court reporting production specialist, Anaya Johnson, Susan Marshall, and Karina Miranda Anaya. Okay, Mark. Okay, now you can sit back down. And Mark is going to do our close. Oh, did we get our picture taken? Yeah.
All pictures done? Okay.
Did we get the class picture?
Okay, while the students are getting back to their seats, just as a heads up, what we're going to be doing, we're going to conclude now, and then you'll hear the Pomp and Circumstance played, and the students will walk out. And if I could ask everybody to wait until all the students walk out, and then family and friends and whatnot could come out following them for pictures and whatnot. And by the way, just so you know, if anybody wants to take pictures, their loved one that's students or anything like that, up here on the stage, you're welcome to do that, or out in the lobby area. Okay? So in conclusion, what is your name? Yes. Kristen. If you take cool pants, by the way. If you take a look at Kristen's cap, on the back of her cap, she says, "Let the journey begin." And I would encourage all of you, and I wasn't just saying it, to encourage all of you to recognize that each one of you are on your own journey, and to stay involved and to be engaged. You can always tell, by the way, when somebody's not engaged or involved in their career. And by the way, it's a career, it's not a job, just so you know. You're not working at Del Taco, nothing against Del Taco. You're now working in the legal community, and that's a career. Difference in just having a job. So that's a journey. And by engagement, I mean sign up for associations. Sign up for, stay involved with the bar. The bar have wonderful programs, and you get to know each other, you get to network. Cameron and Whitney, I'm sure a lot of you know them. They are wonderful court reporters who've gone on to start their own company and be on TV and all that sort of thing. They've thrived, and in part the reason they've thrived is not only because of their own personalities, it's because they've remained engaged in their career, and it shows. It really, really does show. The other thing is not, doesn't help you move forward in a career on your journey if that's what you want to do. It also helps with resources. You might get stuck on something, and guess what? You will not be the only person going, I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what to do. If you have resources or networking, you can easily make the phone call and ask a friend or a colleague to help you out. That happens all the time, by the way. It's not just Mr. Google. It's like if you have a live person you can talk to and an organization that could help out. Those are invaluable. When you don't do that, by the way, it does show, just so you know, and it reflects. So I would encourage you to take that very, very seriously. With that being said, guess what it's time to do? It's time to enjoy the club, all right? So, okay, so again, congratulations from me and every person, the faculty and the staff at the school. Very, very proud of everything you're doing, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's go have some fun, okay? So congratulations, all right?
Of course.
Congratulations, everyone. We're so proud of you.